Hello, Faith Leader, and welcome to Breaktime. Today we're in Psalm 21:10 that says, "You will destroy their descendants from the earth, their posterity from mankind." That sounds so cruel. But here David is again facing battles all the time. And once again, he understands God as the victorious king, the King of kings, the Lord of lords, the Lord of his life. He understood that God was going to take care of the enemy. So he spoke that over his people. You know, he was constantly bringing himself back to victory. And so this has been a week where I've taught this over and over and over, and I'm going to say it again. Being brought back to victory, to your place of where you are and how, in view of how God sees you. That is victory. It's not living on what others are saying or thinking or understanding yourself as being defeated constantly. I don't know how many people I feel bad for because they're living constantly in defeat, instead of rising into the victory that God has for them. And I have to bring myself back there too, to the understanding of how God views my life, instead of what maybe my feelings might be telling me or what others might be speaking in. Continue to bring yourself back to this place of victory. David understood that God was even going to take care of the descendants of the enemies, the things that cause people, even the people themselves. He understood God was going to take care of. Isn't it amazing if we could just sit back and allow God to take care of the people that might be considered enemies in our life? Don't participate with their battle, because our fight is not against them. Our fight is not against flesh and blood, but against what? The powers and the principalities of this world. So when others come up against you in battle, like David, said here, remember that your battle isn't with them. That there's a greater battle going on, and it's against some sort of power, probably some sort of principality that, we don't need to figure it all out, but we do need to understand that God has already won it. And one of the things that I think the enemy really tries to get into is relationally. If he can get you irritated relationally, have you ever noticed this? How easily it becomes all-consuming for some of us, to the place where we can't get out of it. And so we get bogged down because but most of it comes because we all have this need to be loved. We want others to love us back. And so remember, bring yourself continually back to your place of victory. And that place of victory is the view of how God views you. And understand that you are his child. You belong to a king. I belong to a king. And so that makes me a princess. That makes you a princess or a prince. So keep bringing yourself back to that place of that's the winner circle. We're all brought into this place of a winner circle, and the enemy tries to take us out of this place where we're sensing that we're being depleted and losing. Continue to bring yourself back to this place of victory. He's already won.